President Moon Jae-in on this Wednesday lunchtime is meeting with leaders of the ruling and opposition parties at the presidential office. At the Blue House, the president and the de facto transition team are also expected to brief the nation on his administration's key policy objectives for the next 5 years. Let's go live to our chief Blue House correspondent Moon Kon-young for more. Kon-young.
Right, Mark, this is a very rare meeting between the president, who's now been in office for about 9 weeks, and the leaders of the major 5 key political parties. Now, they're here at the presidential Blue House, and we're hearing that they took a nice stroll and are now sitting down at Sangchunje building. It's a beautiful Korean traditional building that's usually served as a reception hall for foreign dignitaries. They're sitting down there for a luncheon and discussing various issues. Now, the proposal or the invite went out last week from the presidential office because President Moon Jae-in wanted to discuss his outcomes from the summit diplomacy from his visit to the G20 summit in Hamburg, as well as key security situation facing the Korean peninsula. So he'll likely seek support on his policies and the new government on those fronts. But there have been slight changes to that, a plus and a minus. A minus being not all 5 of the 5 political leaders are here in attendance because the leader of the conservative main opposition, Liberty Korea Party, Hong Jin-pyo, has boycotted this meeting, citing disagreements and disagreements with the new president's key policies from those summit diplomacy. Now, a plus would be the South Korean president has an additional agenda. He will likely seek for approval of the budget bill. That's because just yesterday, that's the final day of the plenary session, scheduled plenary session of the parliament, the 2 rival parties, or the 5 rival parties rather, failed to narrow their differences and approve the $9.96 billion budget supplement proposed by the government, as well as a government reorganization bill. Now, from Mr. Moon's perspective, this budget proposal is key. This bill is key. Extra budget is key in order for him to follow through his #1 campaign pledge, which is job creation. So he'll likely be seeking support there, as the parliament has said that they will try to renegotiate this deal and try to seek a breakthrough later this afternoon. So he'll likely be discussing that as well.
Okay, well, it does seem as though the president already has had a lot to do today. He's going to enjoy a nice lunch, but he still has a busy day ahead of him. Absolutely.
In less than 2 hours from now, actually, in a short while, President Moon Jae-in, as well as his de facto transition team, and de facto because, if you remember, President Moon was elected into office from a snap presidential election, so he didn't have a proper transition team. But his de facto transition team will unveil their key objectives for the next 5 years, key tasks for the new administration on live television to the nation.
Yes, that's right, Kon-young. And as well as being broadcast on terrestrial TV here in Korea, we here too at Arirang TV will be broadcasting it to the world at 2 p.m. Korea time. Like you say, that's coming up in around 2 hours from now. Well, thank you, as always, for your great reporting, Kon-young. And